Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the ONYX STORM vlog. I have, oh, hold on, I have it open, but I was gonna show you. ONYX STORM! I broke down and got it on Kindle because I'd love to buy copies in store, but I'm a paperback girly and ONYX STORM won't be out in paperback for a while. So I just went ahead and got out my Kindle, and then that way I can get the paperback when the paperback comes out. So I'm gonna record myself reading it. I have read like 35 pages. I really just read the prologue and then a little bit of the beginning. So and I'm loving it so far. Obviously it's like kind of picked back up from where Iron Flame left off. So this is going to be a mostly spoiler free reading vlog for ONYX STORM, with the stipulation that you have read or don't care about spoilers for Fourth Wing or Iron Flame. So I'm going to keep everything that happens in this book to the best of my ability spoiler free, and then if I do like have to talk about a spoiler because I'm just like losing my mind, I'll leave like a timestamp and stuff so that you guys don't have to worry about that. But I will be talking about things that have happened in Iron Flame and Fourth Wing so that it just makes more sense. So that's the plan. So with that being said, my thoughts on where we're at right now. So obviously we come back, we know that Xaden is Vinin, we know that Jack Barlow is Vinin, and that like they know that each other are. So like I'm kind of a little bit confused about what's happening. So I think we're still relatively in the same time frame. Obviously they're gonna try to figure out what to do, but I think I'm under the impression that not a lot of people know. So I don't think Rhiannon knows that he's Vinin, but I think like Imogen and Garrick and Bodhi know. So I'm not too sure who all knows and how that's gonna come into play, but I'm just like, ugh, I wish Rhiannon would know. She's not gonna care, she's not gonna tell people. Literally I'm only like 40 pages in, so I don't know where this is gonna go, and I'm already ranting, but yeah, so I'm just like, oh, stop hiding stuff from people that like tell you they love and care about you. They're not gonna care. So hopefully that gets resolved quickly, because if not, I'm gonna be annoyed. But just the fact that he's Vinin is blowing my mind. Like, that's crazy. You're telling me that this man, and also I'm confused about how that happened. Like, he pulled from the ground. Like, how was that the reason that like he was able to save Violet? I'm just a little bit confused. So I'm hoping this will kind of clear things up, and I didn't want to do too much googling about the whole like pulling from the ground thing. I'm just hoping that ONYX STORM will clear it up for me, because if not, I don't want to Google and like get spoilers for ONYX STORM. That's kind of where I'm going. So if we get like decent part of the way into it and I still don't know, I might look things up, or maybe I'll just wait till the end and then try to figure it out from there if I don't know, but I'm hoping I just know. So anyway, this is a really long, boring clip of me rambling, so I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna go read. I'm like having a little like slow morning to myself. I have to do some work today, so I won't be reading a whole lot because obviously I have to do my job, but I have a little bit longer that I can read before I need to do my work. So I'm gonna read a little bit. And then, oh, also I'm uploading my Iron Flame vlog today. So if you're seeing this, please go watch that and show me some love. And I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna do my work, I'm gonna read, and when I'm reading, you'll see. When I'm doing my work, you won't, because you're not allowed. So, thanks. Oh, I forgot that this starts off like 0 to 100, literally already so insane. Like, if it's starting off This is crazy. We're in for a ride. Tell me something, Violence. Why is it always you? For real, she's always getting into trouble. Okay, before I have to go work, I just wanted to say that I love like how bantery they are with each other. They're all just like shooting quips at each other and like making jokes, and they all like just love each other. I love the found family with everybody, especially with like a lot of their family either being dead or not accessible, or it's like unsafe for them to be around them. So my cat is playing with something. I think that's my cue to go do my job. Hey guys, so I am on like a little lunch break. I took the dogs for a walk and I ate some lunch, and now I'm gonna read for a little bit before I have to keep working. So I'm really excited, but I was just reading for a little bit and I wanted to share with you a little like funny. So, you know, obviously all of them like pick fun at Zayden and Violet, and they all just like pick fun at each other in general. And Mira just like ever the present voice of reason when they're all like nitpicking, not nitpicking, but like fun arguing back and forth with each other about silly stuff. And Mira goes, seriously, figure your shit out, kids. We're in the middle of a war. So just wanted to share that. I thought that was funny. I'm really enjoying it so far. I haven't really made it that far. Let's see. I'm on page 66. Oh, here's my buddy. I'm on page 66, so I'm really, I guess I've read about 40 pages today from this morning and then for lunch. So I'm gonna keep reading and I'll update you later. ONYX STORM now. I just finished chapter 6, so I'm about to be on chapter 7, and I just got to the part where Zayden gets an upgrade in leadership. You can go. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so he gets this upgrade in his leadership, right? I'm not going to say exactly what it is because I don't want to give it away, but if you're kind of reading along with me, we just finished chapter 6. And I'm very interested to see how that's going to go in terms of him being Vinin and how that impacts, like, how he'll be able to navigate this, like, upgrade in his leadership. And that he made Violet promise. Ooh, that's crazy. So just read a little bit more, and I just want to say that I hate Dane's dad. He sucks. He's a douche. He's rude, and he thinks he's hot shit, and he's not. Also, I love that they're still including Sawyer, even though he's hurt. Like, he's still a writer. He still gets to be a part of, like, helping them figure things out. I just love that so much. I had a few more thoughts. that I need to get out before I continue reading. If I remember, I'll come back to you. But the main two were Sawyer and that Dane's dad sucks. Oh, also, Violet is so smart. She's so smart. And also, I'm so glad that Xaden is communicating with her more now post Vinin issue. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Not too spoilery, because if you've read it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna keep reading. I also might take a break in a little bit to make a like book sleeve. I can sew a little bit and I want to try making one, so I might record a little bit of that process so that you guys can see that. And it's my first time I've ever done like a quilting thing, so it might not even be cute or functional, I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try doing that here in a little bit. And then yeah, I think that's it for now. See you in a bit. Also, I forgot to mention, I've seen a lot of people online talking about like, who are all these characters? Like, I don't understand who these people are. I'm so confused. I feel that. There's a large list of new names added to the roster of people we have to keep up with. Half of them I don't like. Actually, more than half of them I don't like. So that's been like one challenge to reading ONYX STORM, is that there's just like a lot more like world building and story building, so that we have like a place for book 4 and book 5 to go. But it is a little confusing trying to keep track of like all of these new people, but it's not too hard to follow along with the story. I was under the impression that it was going to be like from a different person's perspective, and so I'm really glad that it's still Violet's perspective. There's just a lot more characters at play, which kind of make things a little bit more like confusing as you're trying to put the pieces together. And there is a lot of like side quests, I guess, like some of the things that like Violet's doing like in the moment, we don't know what she's doing or why. And then like when the big like reveal comes, so like she had this one situation happen, and then she has to like go talk to like the, I don't know how to call them, but like the panel of judges per se. I don't remember. I mean, I know what they're called, I just don't know how to say it. Like she had to go like confess to her crimes or like tell them why she did what she did. And that was when it was revealed like, oh, actually what I did, like I can't get in trouble for because I'm such a smart cookie. So like things like that, like in the moment while I'm reading it, I'm like, what is happening? I have no idea what's going on. And then it like comes all together, which I guess that's the whole point of like all the pieces adding up. But I feel like it's a lot of like those little moments of like something happening and then the pieces are put together within the chapter, versus like some of the bigger pieces that happened in like Iron Flame, like putting the pieces together for like finding out that Jack Barlow's alive and that he's actually Vinin. Like there were hints throughout those, but it didn't, like the hints didn't make me confused. But then when it all came together in the end, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have saw that coming. Whereas these, like I'm a little bit confused in it. That's not to say that I'm not having like a really great time like reading it. I think I'm only like 15 or 16% in, and I'm really enjoying the story, and I'm interested to see what happens, and I really want to know what happens with Xaden. Oh, also in the last clip I mentioned something about like them communicating more with, now that like the whole Vinin situation is complete, or I don't remember how I said it. Not that he's not still Vinin, that was not a spoiler, so I'm sorry. Just post like him being a Vinin, like he was originally like, I can't hurt you, and now he's like, okay, we need to communicate because we're in the middle of a war. So yeah, I think that's it. Hi guys, we have a change in location. I'm currently at work and I've done a lot of the work that I need to get done for the morning. It is 12:16, So I'm gonna take a lunch break, so I thought I would check in with you because I didn't check in with you last night. I ended up like getting in my PJs and getting cozy in bed, and I just didn't want to record myself whenever I was done reading, but there's so much happening already, like so much fighting, so much like back and forth. I'm really interested to see like what's gonna come of the situation with Xaden and like the Venom stuff, because like he's like at war with himself, right? Like he has this like dark energy within him, but he still loves Violet and he still like wants to protect her and protect his people. So like seeing that dichotomy and like seeing how he like is afraid to like be near her and touch her and love her, because he like isn't sure like what he's capable of and what it means. So that's been really interesting. Again, I'm gonna harp on this a lot, like I love the dynamics of like all of the characters and how much they love each other. And I'm also loving what we're learning about second signets, and how those manifest, and like what kind of signets that people can have when they're second signets. And if you know, you know. I know I say that a lot, but yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So I think here on my lunch break, I'm gonna read for a little bit, but I'm not gonna record myself because I'm at work and that feels weird. Like I'm talking to you right now, but me just recording myself reading at work is weird. So I don't know if I will talk to you about my thoughts while I'm still at work. I might just catch back up with you when I get home, but I haven't read yet for today, so I didn't want to start reading for today without giving a little bit of my thoughts. Granted, I don't think I really said much of importance, so yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to talk about things that are like wild to me without giving things away eventually. Y'all let me know what is okay for me to share if there's anything you know of. So I'm gonna read for a little bit for about 30 minutes and then get back to work. So see ya. Hey guys, so I'm finally home from work, and I read a little bit during lunch, and so I kind of wanted to just, there was a lot of like fun things that happened while I was reading, so I kind of wanted to share some of like my favorite quotes with you. So there was at one point when Imogen and I don't know if that's how you say it, but when Imogen and Violet were kind of prodding Jack for information, Jack, he just made me so mad. He said, maybe you see it as a loss of our soul, in reference to Xaden, but we aren't burdened by conscious or weakened by emotional attachment, saying like, once you truly decide to be Venom and like let yourself be evil, like you don't have to worry about like feelings. Like, okay, but that was really the only one that was like annoying, where I was like, ugh, you make me mad. The rest of them were just funny like quips and things that like the characters did with each other, because you know I've talked about how much I love like their interactions with each other. So at the end of the conversation with Jack, they're leaving, and Riddick, Sawyer, and Rhiannon are like waiting out for them to go do whatever they were gonna do next. And Imogen says, for fuck's sake, can you four do anything by yourself? Like, y'all are always together, the little pack, like the Iron Squad. So that was like really cute. And then Riddick was, at one point, Riddick was making fun of Violet and Xaden's relationship, and he said, it's always the same fight. And then he like clutches his chest and he says, I'll trust you if you, wait, what? He said, I'll trust you if you stop keeping secrets. And then he like makes a face of Xaden, and he's like, it's my secret nature that attracted you. Why can't you just stay out of harm's way, for fuck's sake? Like, it's so funny, like just the way they like all know each other and like interact together. But also I wanted to note, I love Sawyer and Jacenya's like little budding romance. It's so cute that he's like trying to communicate with her, and that they're talking to each other, and that like he cares about her and he doesn't like want to hurt her feelings. And like, yeah, also I'm reading from my little notes I took while I was at work. Also, first, like just a very basic statement. Hello, Professor Ryerson. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Hello? But also, have I mentioned that I hate Dane's dad? I think I said this earlier, but he sucks ass. But Dane is gaining brownie points for like being rude to his dad back and like sticking up for Violet and like being in on their team. Like, he's gaining points for that, because literally Dane's dad is just doing anything to be a douche. Like, he's just so rude. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. And then the last note I put in reference to Xaden dropping some info. So he was like sharing some info, and then him and Violet are like doing their like mind talking thing. Violet says, have to say the casual flex is hot. And then he says, I'm barely keeping my hands to myself as it is. And I was just like, oh. So those are kind of my thoughts of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna go read some more for the evening, and then I will update you on my thoughts where I'm at the end of the day. Good morning, you guys. It's been a few days since we talked. At this point, I don't even know the last time that we communicated. If you can't tell, I'm ill. Oh, that's my coffee. Sorry. I have really not read that much since we last talked. I'm still like just about 40% of the way into the book, because the last few days have been crazy with work, and we're potentially going to be moving here by the end of the month, so that makes things a little bit more hectic. But if we do move into the house that we're trying to rent, then I get a library, so I'm kind of excited. But we'll see how it goes, hopefully. Sorry, like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest, so my brain's kind of all over the place today. But where we're at right now, oh, actually, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna read you some quotes of the few things that I've read this morning. Okay, I'm back. I got my Kindle so I can show you my quotes that I've been highlighting, and I got my coffee. And somehow it has leaked. Anyway, and I got some on me, so, you know. We're rocking the rough vibes today because, like I said, I don't feel very well. But, so, I'm in the part of the book where they are going to the bookstore. If that kind of gives you an understanding of where we're at. So, like, they're on the aisles. Is that how you say it? Whatever. They're on the aisles, and they're going to the bookstore. And the bookshop owner, which this is a direct quote, but it won't give anything away. So the bookshop owner says, I heard you saying you'd kill my grandson if he took another step towards your beloved young man. How illogically toxically romantic of you. Which, like, that is awfully toxically romantic. How literal. That just cracked me up. And then I just wanted to comment. I'm not gonna read the quotes because I feel like they might give away a little bit of like what's going on, especially if you haven't read past Iron Flame. But just the amount of times that Xaden calls Violet love, like, melts my heart. Like, my spouse calls me love. We call each other love. So, like, it's just, it's so cute. It just makes my heart melt. So, my spouse and my niece are going out of town just for the night this evening, and I'm not going because they're going to visit my sister-in-law who recently had a baby, and because I'm sick and she has a newborn, I don't want to get anybody sick, so I have to stay home. But that does mean that I get to read, so I think I'm gonna be finishing ONYX STORM here in the next few days. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Depends on how much sleep I need to get because I've slept a lot, but I'm pretty tired. So that's my plan. I don't know what else to say. My brain is foggy, but I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and I'll catch back up with you when I feel like I have some things I need to let out of my brain. Okay, I didn't know what consort meant. And I'm not gonna say it because then it's a spoiler, but okay. I see you, Zayden. Also, can we just talk about how every time Zayden and Violet get an inkling, an ounce, a smidgen of alone time, something comes along to ruin it? How rude. How rude. Evening. So last time we talked, I was making soup dumplings, and then I painted the nails of my other hand, and I've been sitting here reading for a little bit, and they've still been on the Isles, like doing everything, and they were striking the deal with the King of the Isles, and just the way the whole situation panned out. One, stressful in terms of Zayden, but two, love Andarna. She's a queen. She's a badass. I'm glad that my prediction from Iron Flame was right. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to keep reading. Like I said, the rest of the afternoon is just me, or evening really, is just going to be me reading. So I have a little Ryerson house like ambiance on in the background, and I'm just gonna read and enjoy my time. I'm taking my meds every 4 hours on the dot because I can feel them starting to wear off. But anyway, I just wanted to update you on where I was at, which means I am, I want to say 45%. Yeah, 45% of the way through the book. Bro, this book is crazy, and I'm not even at 50% yet. I'm only on 48% because I can't read to save my life right now. My head hurts. But I want to read, so it's slow going. But literally, so they're doing the, like, wielding on the mats thing where they, like, battle each other to, like, make their signets stronger. That's, like, part of school. Sorry if that's kind of a little bit of a spoiler, but it's just part of, like, their schooling process, right? I'm at the one where Car's in charge of the, like, signet battling. And he keeps, like, going a little too hard. And, like, Bodhi and Garrick are, like, trying to keep him in check. That's where I'm at right now. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Hey guys, so I look a disaster because I've been sneezing and coughing a whole bunch, but I'm reading in bed, and I just got to the part where they're traveling. Hold on. Sorry. They're traveling to Hedotis, one of the Isles. And if you know what happens when they first get there, then you'll know why my reaction was crazy. I wish I was recording, because literally, like, my mouth dropped open in
shocked and surprised. So I'm really interested to keep reading and see what's gonna come of this. But I'm also really tired, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like process what's happening because I'm so tired. So I might just stop reading for the night and then pick it back up in the morning, because I want to like process and understand and like actually remember what I'm reading, instead of me just sitting here forcing myself to read. So I think that's the plan for this evening, and then I'll read tomorrow. So catch you then. Good morning, you guys. I'm still not feeling the greatest today, so I'm just sitting in bed. I'm gonna be reading. I know I gave like a little update last night, but I'm just excited to see from the part that I left off at, like, where it goes, because there was just like a major part that happened like right before I went to bed, and I was like, oh, I've got to stop reading because I'm so tired and I don't want to like forget what happens, which like I've already read like a little bit of the first page, and I'm like, oh shoot, what? Like, how did we get here? Like, I remember the bomb drop, but I was having a little bit of trouble connecting the pieces of how we got there, so I have to kind of go back and read a little bit, now that like I'm more awake and can actually comprehend what's happening. So it's a gloomy day. I'm gonna read in bed with my boys and just try to feel better. Okay, so I'm sitting here reading still, and they're at... No, baby, I'm talking to the camera. They're at the place that I mentioned earlier. They're still there. And I just want to say that Eric, which is I think how you say his name, is a badass. The way he's like clapping back at these people for being like honestly just like entitled is amazing. It's amazing. I'm 59% of the way into this book. 59%. And Hedotus is gonna be the end of my life. If the way things seem like they're going go. I know they're not, because it's a fantasy book, so like everything's gonna end up being fine, but like that doesn't mean everybody's gonna be fine. And if the people that I love aren't, I'm gonna freaking lose it. I don't know what to say. I'm at the part where they have to draw cards for gifts on the aisle that they're at. Riddick knows. Oh my god, Riddick knows. I just want to say my love for Sawyer has significantly increased. He is quite the innovator, and I love that for him. And again, I just love that they celebrate each other's successes. I think that's a good way to say that. They celebrate each other's successes. Just warms my little heart. Guys, Brennan knows. This book is stressing me out. Stressing me out. I think I'm getting to the part where we find out about Violet's second signet from Andarna. And she's with Satan at Artesia. I think that's how you say it. things are coming together. Okay, so I'm just about to go to bed. I was reading a little bit on my phone as my NyQuil kicks in and I fall asleep. And I got to the Andarna part. And like, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know the Andarna part. And I'm just like, if I saw so many people crying at the end of ONYX Storm, and if I'm on 83% and the Andarna part is already like a big like bomb drop, then what the frick else is gonna happen? I'm not ready. Good night. Hey guys. It's a bit of a gloomy day today. It's been gloomy all day. And today's the day. I'm gonna get my Kindle out of my nightstand because I have to hide it in there because my little kitten gremlins knock things off my nightstand in the middle of the night. Here's the gremlin coming for me right now. You coming? This is gremlin. This is gremlin number 1. We also call him a criminal. A criminal. But we're about to finish Iron Flame. We've got like 100 pages left. Thank you for that. Gross. Did you guys enjoy your noggin bonk? Oh, you're still getting one. Okay. Wait, Shine, you're fine. Was that such a good noggin bonk you received from my son? He's the best noggin bonker around. Oh, okay. You just get to have a tour of our room. Won't be our room for long, hopefully. Everybody send out a good vibe. We're hopefully gonna get back the notice today if we get approved for moving to the new red home. So, we'll see. Oh, there's a fence. Oh, I hope you didn't see his booty. Sorry. Guys, I'm trying to finish ONYX Storm and you guys are being crazy. Push it. Push it. Push it. No, you little guy, come here. Wow. No, love your mom. Okay. Situation I'm in and about 91%, like we're in the thick of it, like we're in the big part. They're sitting here solving a problem while a battle is waging around them, and like 5 or 6 of them are just able to sit here and like fix this issue real quick without being attacked. Maybe I've missed some sort of protection or something that's going on, so that it's very possible because I'm overwhelmed by what's going on. There's a lot going on, but I'm just like, how are they not getting attacked right now? I finished. I'm in a state of shock. I don't understand half of what's going on, and I think that's the point. Part of it was very satisfying. The rest of it is something that I don't know what it is. I'm about to spend the next who knows how long, watching TikToks or videos that maybe will help explain what's going on. But either way, it was a really great read. I think I'm gonna give it definitely 4 stars. Like, it's definitely a 4-star read. The end of it makes me want to say like 4.5, but the first 80% make me just want to say 4. So maybe we'll say 4.25 star, because the ending was just so crazy and like it makes me excited to know where we're going. But also I feel like there was a lot that I just don't know what's going on, and that's fair because I feel like Zeusy. I feel like that's fair because like we have to have somewhere to go in book 4 and 5. So like that makes sense that there's going to be stuff that I don't understand. But I just feel like it was a lot and maybe a little bit more overwhelming than like I can handle in my brain all at one time. I'm at a loss for words. So thank you for coming to this video. I appreciate you immensely. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on everything. Or not. You don't have to. Again, I appreciate you coming to this video. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.